Hello friends, today let us discuss about loop control instruction. Do you know what is mean by a loop? The versatility of the computer lies in its ability to perform a set of instructions repeatedly. This involves repeating some portion of the program either a specified number of times or until a particular condition is being satisfied. This repetitive operation is done through a loop control instruction. There are three methods by way of which we can repeat a part of a program. They are using a for statement, using a while statement, using a do while statement. Now let us discuss about the while loop. It is often the case in programming that you want to do something a fixed number of times. Perhaps you want to calculate gross salaries of 10 different persons, or you want to convert temperatures from centigrade to Fahrenheit for 15 different cities. The while loop is ideally suited for this. The flowchart shown above would help you to understand the operation of the while loop. In order to use the while loop, first we have to initialize the loop counter. Then in the while statement, we have to test the loop counter using a condition. Then we have to write the body of the loop. Then we have to increment the loop counter. After the increment of loop counter, the while statement will again check the loop counter using a condition. If the condition is true, then the body of the loop will get executed. Otherwise, statement after the while loop gets executed. The statements within the while loop would keep on getting executed till the condition being tested remains true. When the condition becomes false, the control passes to the first statement that follows the body of the while loop. In place of the condition, there can be any other valid expression. So long as the expression evaluates to a non-zero value, the statements within the loop would get executed. The condition being tested may use relational or logical operators. The statements within the loop may be a single line or a block of statements. For single line statement, the braces are optional, whereas for a block of statements, the braces are mandatory. Almost always, the while must test a condition that will eventually become false. Otherwise, the loop would be executed forever indefinitely. Instead of incrementing a loop counter, we can even decrement it and still manage to get the body of the loop executed repeatedly. It is not necessary that loop counter must only be an int. It can even be a float. Even floating point loop counters can be decremented. Once again, the increment and decrement could be by any value, not necessarily 1. Now let us write a program to enter numbers till the user wants. At the end, it will display the count of positive, negative and zeros entered using the while loop. In order to write the C program, I am including the standard input-output library function #include stdio.h. Now I am writing the main function int main open and close braces. Then I am opening and closing the curly braces. Within the braces, I am writing int s and I am initializing this s variable to 1. I am initializing p variable to 0. This variable will count the number of positive numbers, and then I am initializing the n variable to 0. This n variable will count the number of negative numbers, and then I am initializing the z variable as 0. This z variable will count the number of zeros entered by the user. Then I am initializing the variable num. This num variable will store the numbers entered by the user, and then it will check whether the numbers are positive numbers, negative numbers or 0. In the while statement, I am using the condition if s is equal to 1. At first, the program will enter into the while loop since we have initialized the s variable to 1. Then based on the user's input. That is, we will be asking the user to enter. If they want to continue means to enter 1, or else if they don't want to continue, that is if they want to quit means we are asking the user to enter 0. In the while loop, I am entering in the printf statement enter the numbers. So in order to scan the numbers entered by the user, I am using the scanf function %d comma and num, so that the number entered by the user will be stored in the memory location of num. In the if condition, I am going to check if num is greater than 0. Then I am going to increment the p variable. This variable is used to store the how much number of positive numbers is entered by the user. Then if, that is else if the number is less than 0, that is num is less than 0, if a number is less than 0 means it is a negative number. Then n plus plus, that is I am incrementing the n variable. This n variable will store the number of negative numbers entered by the user. Then in the else if condition, if number is equal to 0, that is if num is equal to 0, then I am going to increment the z variable. This z variable, as already said, will store the number of zeros entered by the user. We have to initialize these p variables, n variables and z variables to 0 at the time of declaration itself, because otherwise random numbers will be stored in these p, n and z variables. In order to avoid this confusion, I am already initializing the variables to 0. Now in the printf function, I am entering press 1 to continue and 0 to quit. In order to store the in order to check the value entered by the user, in the scanf function I am scanning the value and storing it in the variable named s. Outside the while loop, I am entering printf positive numbers %d new slash n, that is new line, then negative numbers colon %d slash n new line, then number of zeros colon %d, then p variable, n variable and z variable. I am compiling this program, that is I am running this program now. It is asking me to enter the numbers. I have entered 34. Then again it is asking me to press 1 to continue and 0 to quit. In order to continue, I am entering 1. Again it is asking me to enter the numbers. I am entering -45. It is again asking me to press 1 to continue and 0 to quit. Now I am entering 1 to continue. It is asking me to enter the numbers. I am entering 0 now. Now it is again asking me to press 1 to continue and 0 to quit. In order to continue, I am entering 1. Then it is asking me to enter the numbers. I am entering -22. Again it is asking press 1 to continue and 0 to quit. In order to continue, I am pressing 1. It is asking me to enter the numbers. I am entering 0. So far we have entered 1 positive number, 2 negative number and 2 zeros. Now let us check what is the output will be. It is asking me press 1 to continue and 0 to quit. Now I am going to quit this program. In order to quitting, I am entering 0. So it is showing positive numbers 1, negative numbers 2, number of 0 2. If you like this video, please like, share and comment about this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel Good Life. Thank you for watching and happy learning. I will see you in the next video.